Good morning, everyone. It's Amy with Mama Bear Blue. Welcome. It's Mondays with Mom. We are here live most Mondays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks for joining us today. When you do pop on, if you could share the video out, we would appreciate it. That helps us out a lot. And then a thumbs up. And also, we'd love to chat with you guys. So comment, and we will, know that you guys can see us.
And hear us.
Yes. I think we're good. All right, so we are continuing with our thrift flip projects. We have 4 signs from Goodwill. They look a lot like a Hobby Lobby. Don't you think? Yeah. They look like they probably came from Hobby Lobby. There's 4 of them, and I thought we would go ahead and just give these a makeover with some of the Made by Marley paper. We haven't used it in a while, but I love it. It's colorful and kind of boho. So I have 2 options today I wanted to go with birds. So we're doing birds. So we're doing a pair of cardinals, which I've already cut ahead of time last night to fit. So it'll be these cardinals, and this is from the Made by Marley. I'm going to share it out real quick to your page, Mom. Okay. The Made by Marley set called Rouge. It's got the cardinals on it. And then the other set we're going to use is called Stargazer. So I have 2 pages from that. I love this one. It's got lots of fun color and this big, pretty moon up here. So there's that one and that one. So that's Stargazer. All the paint and products, as usual, you can get at aimeemamabearblue.com. And then if you're local, the booths are at Southport Antique Mall in Southport, Indiana, and Farm Girl Mercantile down in Franklin. Rod, we finally fixed it so Rod could use his app. Yeah. All right. I think what we'll do, Mom, is start. We talked about on the cardinal ones. I don't think we'll paint the frames. That's just laying in there. We haven't decoupaged it yet. But I think we are going to use some Dark and Decrepit. It's a sealer, a tinted sealer from DIY Paint, and I love it. I think it will darken up this wood a little bit to match a little better the wood that's inside these pictures. So that's our first step, is to get that done, at least on the ones that are going to be cardinals. Okay. But now the other ones, the Stargazer, I'm leaning towards a whitewash of paint on the outsides.
That's funny, because I was going to suggest that.
Really?
Yeah, earlier when we were talking about
it. I think that'll go well with that. All right, so move these out of the way. I don't want to get dark and decrepit on any of these Made by Marley papers. And I didn't grab our white papers. I'm going to grab them that we keep under here because we make a mess.
Yes, we do.
And what's nice is, usually when you see us using decoupage paper, we have to paint our backgrounds first with the tissue type paper. But the Made by Marley paper is thicker. It's more like a newsprint. So you won't be able to see these words through the papers. So we don't have to worry about that. So if you take a little, we're probably going to get a little messy. Don't get it on your clothes, because this won't come out. not near as easily as the paint. So I'm just going to dip in there and start wiping it on as if we were staining. Okay. I love the color of it. My friend Tracy, who owns the shop, Farm Girl, used this Dark and Decrepit all over her floors in her back room of the old farmhouse, the shop. And it looks really good. And I have sanded down tops of wood tables and just put this on. And it's nice because it has a built-in sealer, so you don't really have to.
That is a good idea.
Seal it after, right? That darkens that up nice. I like it. And it brings out the grain of the wood.
Are you going to do the inside?
Yeah, just kind of carefully. And if it doesn't get all the way down, I already got a little on the back. But I think it's okay. You still aren't going to be able to see that. Yeah. So it won't matter if we get in there. But so if you do brush it on, you can do that, but then go in and kind of wipe it down so that there's no puddles or thick spots. And if you want it to be darker, you can put even a second or third coat on, but I think one's going to be plenty for what we're doing. All right, I'm going to set that aside. And then I think I think I might go ahead and just, I think white is the plan on Stargazer.
Right.
So I'm going to grab some white paint so we can just put, I'm thinking just a wash, which is just a really like dry brush of white on it. Okay. All right. Come here. Waylon, come here. Sorry. Dog's barking. So we will use. Well, I did get on it. See, I got on it. But you know, like you said, it's not gonna. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna have to let him out. Sorry, guys. You don't want to hear that.
Oh.
All right. So this is vintage linen. We've used it quite a bit lately. Let me. I think this will be good. So when we dry brush, we just kind of get our dip it in there, and then we're going to offload it quite a bit, as if we were stenciling. And then just lightly brush it on. So I'm doing the sides and the top, and I'm going to also... And the reason we're doing this ahead of time is because once we get our decoupage paper in there, we don't want to risk getting anything on that. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and start on this other one. Is it a little bit darker? You want to do...
Yeah, let me put just a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little on mine. I think it's because you let yours soak in a little longer. Really, I like the color of yours better. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Here's your rag right there. Don't get it on your clothes. I'm going to start with the one you finished, Mom.
Okay.
And just hit it with the heat gun just to be sure we're safe to touch it to get going with this stuff. Okay. So this is the one Mom put it on.
Too much?
No, it's good.
Nice and dark.
Okay. I should probably make sure I don't have a lot of white on my hands because...
Yeah, you don't want to transfer that.
No. Okay. So, like I said, had already cut to fit the parts of the Rouge Made by Marley paper. And we're going to go ahead and get it decoupaged right into here. And this one on the sides, I noticed this when I cut it was just a little bit short. It doesn't bother me too much, but once it's completely done and dried, what I can do is go back in there with, I can actually just use a tiny artist brush dipped in the Dark and Decrepit and cover up the white
Or you
that's
could
showing.
just do it now.
I could, but sometimes after this dries, it shrinks just a little. You know, and I want to make sure that I'm covering the right.
Right, I got you.
And we could speed it up with a heat gun if we want to. But we're going to use Mod Podge. I have used DIY liquid patina for those of you that have decoupaged before with using our things. And it works great. But for some reason, I do kind of prefer using the Mod Podge with this. And I think it's because this paper is thicker. And that's what... Lel and Martin, who make these papers, the Made by Marley papers in Scotland, they are always using the Mod Podge, so I kind of just stuck with that. Okay, let's get this in here. What we're going to do is put a coat of the Mod Podge completely over this whole surface in here, everywhere we want that paper to touch, because they're basically gluing this. And it dries clear, which is nice, so don't get too upset if you get some on the sides. You can take care of that by a little more Dark and Decrepit or just leaving it because it will be clear. What you don't want to do is have big puddles of your Mod Podge, because that's going to make it be more susceptible to bubbles in your paper. And the wrinkles, as always, we always say this, after 24 hours, most of these wrinkles lie down completely flat. And I'm going to get my IOD brayer, the little roller, to help us get some of those out ahead of time. So I would say about a medium amount. I'm going to have to look in the light and make sure I got all my spots covered. And it's because it's not like tissue paper, you do have a little bit of extra time to reposition it if you need to. I think that's pretty good. It's not, oh, up there's just a little bit short. Okay, this is my last time trying, and then it's going to be what it's going to be. I think we got it.
That makes me nervous.
Yeah, it's okay. I can do this part if you don't. I mean, you
I
can.
just don't want to ruin it. You know,
I
how
see
I
this
always
wrinkle
ruin
right
it.
here, so I'm going to go back. And so by now, the Mod Podge is drying pretty quick, so I'm just going to re-wet this one area that I'm late getting to. Okay. Usually end up using my fingers first to help out, wrinkles. Mm-hmm. And then we will go to the brayer. Sometimes when you do that, if you have too much Mod Podge, you'll get it smooshing out the side, which isn't bad, because then you're kind of avoiding those big bubbles in the middle.
That really looks nice.
I know. I worked Farm Girl last week, and I had someone coming in looking for cardinal things.
Really?
Yeah, and it kind of got me thinking, well, I need to make some, because they are popular with people. I got some Mod Podge out here, but it will dry clear. Not too worried about it. I'm going to set that aside and get going on the other one. And then we will come back and Mod Podge a top coat.
Do you want to use that one as a template for the...
Oh, yeah. Good idea. That is the one I needed to use. Okay. So we haven't put our top layer on this yet, but we will. Our seal coat.
Right.
At the same time, we'll do it on both of them. So this is the one that was almost the exact correct size. It was just a tad short. So I'm going to use it as a template on these. Making sure I'm not setting it in anything I don't want. I think we're done with that for the moment. Messy. I'm messy all the time. Okay.
You want to clean?
Yeah, I need new paper. You want to hand me at least one piece, and I'll put it this way.
Okay.
But so I love. The scene I want is these birds and definitely this moon that's up here. So we will position this and cut accordingly. I think we got it. So I'm going to save these. Those flowers are pretty.
Yeah.
We'll probably have something we want to use that on at some point. And it'll go down there. Okay. So let's get one of these white ones.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's a good
That
fit.
is really pretty.
So down there is the only edge that's going to need some touch-up. But what's nice is you can paint, once this is decoupaged on and we have our top coat on, we can paint right on the paper. So like if I want to touch this up but also make it even and kind of pounce up the side. I've done that before. Yeah, that's cute. Okay. I think we will go ahead and get that down.
You're not going to cut your... you can use that
I'm
other.
getting excited about doing this one, and then we'll go back to the cardinal.
All right.
Here it is. Yeah, this was Mod Podge brush, right? The other one was white.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are popping on, be sure to tell us hello, that you're here. We love to chat with you guys. We are, if you're just popping on, we are using some thrifted frames and putting the Made by Marley paper on it. Go all the way back and back in with Mod Podge, and we've decorated the frames up a little bit. So here we are. Okay. I think we're caught up. I don't know. We'll see. Facebook will load stuff later, I think. So same thing, we're going to put a coat of this Mod Podge on. And I see these kind of pictures all the time at Goodwill. These frames that people have
Just don't want
just,
anymore.
You know, they were good for a minute, then they're decor, and then they're done. Mod Podge has a distinct smell. It's not bad. It's like
smell?
you just know that it's Mod Podge. It's it's definitely its own.
What's it smell like? I can't smell it.
I don't know, glue and something. It's just
It
very
smells like pool water.
chlorine.
Yeah, that's what it smells like to me.
Well, it works really good as a decoupage medium. Okay, let's get this going. Trying to line up the top. Got it. So it's going to be this corner down here. It's just a little off, but
We can fix that.
we will. It'll look good. Love that. Okay, so
Uh-oh, we're
where is,
froze.
well, great. We are ready for second cardinal, right?
Right.
Okay.
There you go.
Actually, we're not ready for second cardinal.
Oh, we're
You know
not.
why?
We have to.
It's the template.
Right. We forgot.
This is so pretty. Okay. I think this one I don't really have a choice but to go all the way to the top because he is so far up there and I don't want to cut his head off.
No, that
look
wouldn't
good.
be nice.
Almost done. All right. And this one. Let's just test it out and see if we need to trim up anything. This one turned out a little larger. I think it's the cutting those borders off that made it a little. So I'm gonna probably need to trim real quick the bottom. It's quite a bit.
Is it?
I think it's because of that border. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll switch it, but I'm going to use the scissors if you want to hand me those. And trim off just about, use my finger to make the cut. Yeah, I could probably make the cut with this and then trim it.
I wonder how they think of all the different papers.
I don't know. The Made by Marley papers are all very colorful and boho. These are going to look cute. So we had 4 thrifted frames, and so we're going to do a pair of cardinals and then a pair of these really pretty colorful birds. Some people like to spray their decoupage paper, and I have done that before, like lightly mist it before you put it down. And for bigger projects, I do that. But for these smaller ones where it's pretty quick to get them in there, I haven't. So that's kind of your choice if you want to mist the paper a little bit first. Okay. I'll go this way. Okay, so I start at the top or one of the sides and then kind of work your way down. At least get a start. If you take too long doing that, then you probably will need to
Refresh that.
because it is a fast drying thing. And if you are local and want to take advantage of that 15% off through midnight tonight, just message me and I can create the order for you, and you can do a pickup at one of my locations or somewhere that we can. If you're really close, my son will drop it on your front porch.
Your phone will?
No, my son.
Oh,
Eric.
You said my phone will.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry, I gotta get that wrinkle out. So we're gonna take our chances and lift. Although I'm pushing it. Probably shouldn't. Okay. Here we go. So let's get our brayer on here. But again, the 15% off is not DIY products, but everything else. Okay, I think we are ready for the final one. Cardinal.
You're doing great.
I can let you do this part.
No,
You want me
it's too scary. I'm afraid I'll.
We can. Well, I am going to have you help me get
I will do
Mod
that.
Podge on first coat, or the top coats
Right.
on. Ooh, you want to clean that for me? Carefully,
Sure.
don't cut yourself. Okay, get up in the corners. And there we go. Put this one little piece of crumb paper. Okay. Now maybe all my cardinal loving customers from Farm Girl will be back.
Yeah.
They can get this. You do want to definitely check your edges. Those are always the little ones that want to start rolling up, because you didn't get enough Mod Podge under there.
Sorry.
That's okay. Fixing it. Fixie fix. Okay. It should dry clear.
Oh,
Check all that out. Oh, look, that little edge. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to get a tiny, I feel like I need a little bit of Mod Podge down there. Use my finger. Just on the edge. All right, I think we're ready for top coats.
Do you have to put the gold on first? Or you
No, we're going to put that on top of the Mod Podge. It'll be fine.
Okay.
It goes on pretty easily on sealer, the gold transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's been drying the longest. Why don't you put a light coat of Mod Podge on that?
Okay.
You can even use that. Let's pour some
Can
out.
I get? I was gonna say
Whoa, there's
there's
plenty.
some.
And
A
I
light
will-
coat. You
Yeah,
say?
just a real light coat. I'll do this one. And this is just the coat that seals it up. All right. So it's cloudy now, but it won't be. That's a cute pair. And this is the last one. This
Did you
one's,
do both of those?
yes.
Well, you're so fast.
Well, it's just experience, I think. All right.
Well, I always
But
take
in
my
general,
time
I
because I
do-
think I'm gonna mess it up.
I do things kind of quickly. Sometimes probably not a good idea.
No,
But
you know what you're doing.
most of the time. And if I don't, I just fake it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just act like you know.
Some glops. Okay. Pop up at the bottom a little bit. Let me show you guys a
Not,
close up.
not allowed.
Let me show them that one. And this one. Ready? So far, you definitely can't see, and that haze will go away. That's the Mod Podge drying. But I think they're pretty cool. So let's just, let me see which one. Let's just do one with some gold. I think I'll do
one of those, yeah.
Yeah, because there's gold stars. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there's gold stars. Let's do this one. Sometimes if you do try to rush it, you can, you'll see more wrinkles appearing as we try to do this. But I'm going to be careful and dry it just enough to put some gold transfer on it. Okay. All right, I'm going to let that be and let it cool down. And so, choices. So many choices.
I'm going to save that because even though...
Yeah, it might work. We'll see. I don't know. It's either that or it's just some that first thing that looked like a script. Here it is. I don't know. That might be kind of cool, just with some script down there. This is Sea Belle might be a little too fancy for this one. Sea Belle might look good on the cardinals.
Right.
I feel like it's a little fancy. Let's see. Have any of you used the gold foil transfers yet? Because they're amazing. I love them. Some a little vine that's kind of cute. I'm gonna try that. Just cutting that little vine off.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look good. All right, let's give it a go. I'm not going to use the words. There's some script I can't read on here, but we need to put this back on.
This here is funny because it's like a newspaper.
Yeah, I know.
Personals.
It's really cool.
Conferences.
I know. Isn't it?
Hikers.
Let me show them.
It's like somebody's newspaper.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's trim this here and we will go for it. I'm going to get one of the sticks. So each transfer from IOD comes with a rubbing stick, and it comes in real handy for a lot of other craft things too. So I have so many I keep on hand. So we'll just make it look like it's coming.
Stuff on the, what is that? That little bit of gold.
You talking about wax?
Mm-hmm.
Or like golden ticket liquid patina? Either one. You could. You could
It
even
was a little jar, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the wax. You could definitely like take your finger and put a little bit of the gold wax on the frame. All right. Let's see what we got here. Just want to take the rubbing stick and kind of rub it at an angle. The gold foil transfers are beautiful. They require just a tad more patience than using a regular transfer. It just takes a little longer. But what's nice is as you pull it up, you can easily see if you missed any, and then just lay it back down. And oh yeah, good idea. It looks like gold leaf. I love it. So isn't that pretty? And then we can, probably after it dries a little more, I may put a little sprig there or something. This might be hard for you guys to see because of the glare on the gold, but yeah, I like that because there's these really pretty stars up here on the moon that are gold, and so that'll be a nice touch. when that's completely done. Yeah, so we went from plain frames with words to, and these will make nice little pairs too when they're done. We'll get the details worked out. This is the Made by Marley Stargazer paper, and then the two cardinals are called Rouge. When you buy a set of the Made by Marley paper, you might look first and be like, what? Why are they so expensive? There's 3 full sheets in it. That's going to be cool. With the gold on, I think gold on there is going to be pretty too. Mm-hmm. So, all right, fun. I think that's about it for today. We'll get some good pictures when these are dried and touched up and post them. We won't be here next Monday, but we'll be back in 2 weeks. Anything else? I think that's it. All right, guys. Have a great holiday. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.